Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. I love this channel so much. I love creating videos for you girls, and I love when somebody hits the subscribe and the like button, because it shows me how much you love these videos and how much you appreciate and how much you honor the Descendants and Zombies franchises. And when I don't see someone hitting the like button or the subscribe button for a few days, I kind of miss you guys, because I love when I see you hit the subscribe and the like button, because it lets me know how many people out there love this channel so much. And the thing about this YouTube channel that is really sweet is, while I may not have 25,000 subscribers, there are girls watching these videos that can help my subscribers increase by hitting the subscribe button, because ultimately what it comes down to is you're the one who makes the decision to affect the subscriber count. You're the one who makes the decision to affect the likes and the comments. And when I do see comments in videos, they are really, really nice comments. I have been getting a lot of really nice comments, a lot of inspirational comments. I love reading them. I love when I see somebody hearting the videos. This is a really nice channel, and I'm really happy that I created it. I'm really happy that I can be here for you every day. I don't know where else I would be in the world today or what I would be doing if I wasn't creating this YouTube channel. The thing about this YouTube channel is, while I may not have 25,000 subscribers, I have 3,000 subscribers who love this channel so much. It is incredible. The Descendants and Zombies niche is incredibly supportive. You have your favorite Descendants characters, and you show up in support of your favorite characters. And I know I love Ruby Rose Turner. I talk about her a lot on this YouTube channel. It's because I see myself through the eyes of Ruby a lot, and I'm sure, like many of you, see yourself through the eyes of your favorite Descendants characters. Perhaps it's Mel, perhaps it's Red, perhaps it's Chloe. I fell very quickly in love, like rapid fire, a spreading forest fire, in love with Kylie Contrell, because of just how she didn't care what anybody thought of her. And eventually, at a point in life, at a critical point in life with Ruby Rose Turner, she didn't care. She stopped caring what people thought of her, and she just became so outspoken, and she became so fearless, which made me respect her so much. I respect Ruby so much, and I speak very highly of Ruby because of how powerful and how strong she is, and how she's inspired a lot of people to sign up for the gym now. She's inspired a lot of people to sign up for the swim team, sign up for the volleyball team, and actually go through the training regimens to become stronger. And I know there are strong girls watching these videos now because of Ruby, who feel inspired because of Ruby. Because if I wasn't relaying a message of kindness on this YouTube channel, then I would feel as if I let myself down as the creator of these videos. And more importantly, I would feel as if I let you down, because you guys help me make sense of everything. And I love creating these videos for you, because I know how much Descendants and Zombies has meant to you. I remember watching the very first Descendants and seeing the red carpet premiere 10 years ago. We're coming up on the 10th anniversary of Descendants, and it is a huge honor to be able to sit behind this podcast microphone to commemorate the 10th anniversary of Descendants, because Descendants has had a profound impact on all of our lives. But out of all the characters, from every character that I've had the chance to experience and talk about on this YouTube channel, the one character that always resonates with me is Ruby, because she showed me how to be kind. Not that I didn't know how to be kind, but showed me how to be kinder to people when they needed it the most. When they were at their lowest points, Ruby showed me just how much kindness can have an effect on somebody's heart. Kind of like how when you hit the like button for my video, when you hit the subscribe button, you punch me in the heart. And you punch me in the heart in a good way, because you clutch onto my heart and you say, hey Jonathan, I love your videos more than I love AI videos who upload Descendants videos to their YouTube channel every hour. I would much rather watch your videos on YouTube than watch someone else's videos on YouTube that make no sense to me about Descendants or zombies. I love how you talk about a zombie invasion. I love how you talk about how you want to inspire us to become stronger and join a gym and be strong like our favorite Descendants characters and not take no for an answer. Because it really does bother me. You know, I had a nephew when he was 5 years old. He's 15 now. And he used to be bullied a lot. He used to be made fun of, called names. He had everything done to him when he was 5 years old. And he really became the sweetest guy ever. He's got a girlfriend now. He just got his permit. He really turned his life around. But all he ever wanted to do, he was criticized a lot because all he ever wanted to do was be kind. Because he saw that kind individual represented by me and through me. and I was always his favorite person. But I used to watch him be bullied a lot and, really, really tortured by people who were just jealous over him. So, and I was pretty much in the same position when I was in high school too. Nobody ever really liked me, probably because every girl that I ever talked to loved me so much, but could never really tell me in return how much they loved me, because I was in a lot of relationships that I could never make sense of. But it's because I devoted so much time to this niche. That's why I've never really had a relationship that really worked out, because no girl that I was ever with could ever make sense of why I was so incredibly supportive of this niche. There is nothing else I would rather do every single day or every single night of my life than having the prestigious honor, because it really is prestigious, to be able to sit behind this podcast microphone and talk about Descendants and Zombies for you in the way that it was meant to be talked about. Because a lot of people can't even make sense of the Zombies franchise, and they make fun of all the characters we see in the Zombies franchise. I can only imagine how much criticism Zombies 5 is going to receive and be victim of by the time we get to it, because of how mermaids and witches now are going to enter the fold. I, for one, am really excited about mermaids and witches, and I'm going to be the first one to say that. And if I'm the only podcast that finds anything good to say about mermaids and witches, then so be it. I will stand in front of a train for each and every one of you and be ran over by it. I will take a bullet for every single person who loves the Zombies franchise. When you guys stand up and support your favorite characters on this YouTube channel, that's exactly what I want you to do. You're doing exactly what I want you to do, because you don't care what anybody thinks of you. And you say that your favorite character, for example, is Victor. You say your favorite character is Freya Sky's character, Nova. You say your favorite character was always Mal. I appreciate that, because that's what's called diversity. And what makes this channel so special is the fact that you are not afraid to state your opinion about Descendants and Zombies for what it's worth, and you don't care what anybody thinks of you. Ultimately, what I'd love to achieve through creating this YouTube channel is letting you guys know that every dream that you have can become a reality and can come true. That is one thing that I was often told as a child would never happen for me. This would never happen for me. That would never happen for me. I always wanted to be one of the greatest voices of all time to ever host a podcast. And I like to believe that I'm going to do that. I'm going to go down in history for having been one of the greatest voices to ever talk about Descendants or Zombies. While I may not be the voice of Descendants and Zombies, you girls have made me famous overnight. And I am forever thankful for each and every one of you having made me famous overnight, because my podcast was just a podcast. I was just a YouTuber that I didn't think anybody heard the voice of, anybody watched the videos from, but each and every one of you love it so much. I don't even think I've had a girlfriend who's ever watched a video that I posted on YouTube or even hit the like button or the heart emoji for these videos. And a girl who's probably 7 years old has more sense than what she has and hits the subscribe button or hits the like button. And for that, I know that when you get older, you're going to be incredible people. You're going to be strong. You're going to be fearless. You're not going to care what anybody thinks of you. And you're going to achieve every single dream that you ever wanted to aspire to achieve in this life. And I'm never, ever going to take that away from anybody. All I've ever wanted to do was create videos on this YouTube channel with inspiring messages of hope and destiny being achieved. Because really, that's what it comes down to, is how much each and every one of you support these two franchises as much as what you have. And Mila Baker is a very strong girl too. She looks like a girl that wouldn't take no for an answer. She would stand up in the face of adversity every single time. When I first saw Ruby when she was 12 years old, I knew she was going to be something special. But it didn't look like she was going to be something special until she got older and she got stronger and she started hitting the gym more and she started standing up for herself, because she didn't have a whole lot of courage years ago. That was one thing I noticed about Ruby. Ruby was very timid, and she wasn't very outspoken. She didn't say a whole lot in interviews for PR, for projects she had going on. I remember years ago when she was probably 13 years old, she attended the Dumbo premiere, and she stood in front of the camera and she kind of just acted happy and acted like she was happy to be there. Not that she wasn't happy to be there. It was just like she was just putting off this really false image, because this is the way the label wanted her to look. This is the way the label wanted things promoted and her to put herself out there for. And it wasn't until she was 19 she started really becoming more outspoken, and she stopped caring. That was the thing about Ruby that amazed me so much, is she stopped caring about what people thought of her, and she just started spreading her own message of kindness and ultimately she became my favorite because she just didn't care anymore. She didn't care what anybody thought of her, and she said to herself, I'm going to become a stronger person. I'm going to become an influencer, and that's what I love about her so much. And, when I see people like Kylie crying all the time on videos for TikTok, I say to myself, does Kylie really need to be wasting her tears on people who are getting exactly what they want from Kylie? All they've ever wanted is to see Kylie cry on videos, and I've wanted more out of life for Kylie. I wanted Kylie to always be a fearless person, to always be strong, and that's why I was really happy when I saw Kylie release her EP for the first time, because she was promoting it independently, and she was distributing herself for the first time ever the way she wanted to be distributed. Not necessarily as a character on Raven's Home with a reoccurring role as Jasmine, a reoccurring role as Tessa on Berserk, a reoccurring role for whatever project she was working with, and now all of a sudden she has a role that is very meaningful to her. And it was years in the making, because I watched Kylie on her YouTube show, Hello Kylie, years ago, and I must have watched every single episode. I was subscribed to the YouTube channel. I thought she was adorable to be sitting on her bed talking about all these shows that she loves so much, because I used to watch these shows. When I was 20 years old, I used to watch Victorious every single night. I thought the cast of Victorious was going to be the greatest of all time, no matter what anybody thought of it. Everybody criticized Victorious. There were very few people who actually liked Victorious. Victorious didn't achieve worldwide popularity until at least season 2. But everybody criticized it, and I was probably the only YouTuber who found anything good to say about Victorious. But Victorious's cast was perhaps the most talented cast ever assembled for a kids' TV series. And it went on in 2012 to win the award of the Kids' Choice Awards for favorite TV show amongst kids of various ages, and I was incredibly proud of it. I cried when I saw them win the award. This was the show that first introduced us to Ariana Grande, Thomas Eli, Victoria Justice, who was my favorite on that TV series and one of my favorite stars of Nickelodeon of all time. I know a lot of people loved Miranda Cosgrove, but I fell in love with head over heels in love with Victoria Justice, and that's probably why I was probably the only YouTuber who ever found anything nice to say about her. But the thing was, all these shows that Kylie Control used to talk about, I was a huge fan of. And I loved seeing her do it because she drew inspiration from that. And I like to believe that she drew inspiration not only from what she loved to do in life, sing, dance, watch her favorite TV shows, sing her favorite theme songs to her favorite kids' TV shows, even if it was Victorious or Sam and Cat. But I like to believe she also drew inspiration from each and every one of you and took your opinions under consideration, which very few celebrities do. They don't take your opinions under consideration. They don't take creative ideas from fans of what should happen in the Descendants franchise. And that's why I've been kind of advocating to be the director and the writer of this. Because believe you me, if I get in as the writer and producer of Descendants, you will have your creative ideas taken under consideration, and everything will be written into one huge script, one massive explosion. Because I think that Disney and Nickelodeon have ignored you guys for far long enough. Your opinions have not been taken into consideration. It's only when you vote for the Kids' Choice Awards or the Radio Disney Music Awards that your opinions are taken into consideration. And I have my doubts they're even taken into consideration then. Because you guys know what's up. A girl helps me make sense of everything in life, and a girl is the reason why everything happens. So I don't think a guy should ever ignore a girl's opinion and take it for what it's worth, and always take it under advisement and listen to them. When a girl talks to you about how she's feeling, tells you about her day, she's telling you that because if it's extreme rarity that a girl will actually open up to a guy. It's very rare that a girl will open up to a guy and tell them everything. I've always wanted a girl to tell me everything because it's a huge honor. It really is a huge honor to sit in the presence of a girl and listen to her complain. I love hearing a girl complain. I even love hearing girls complain about what should happen in Descendants because it didn't happen. I love it because it tells me about their personality. It tells me what they may be thinking, what they may be going through. I've always wanted a girl to open up to me. And whenever a girl would open up to me, I appreciated it so much. Kind of like how I appreciate you guys for just being here. And I think it's an honorable quality when Kylie Control goes on TikTok and she cries in videos for each and every one of you because she doesn't have to be crying. She doesn't deserve to waste her tears on issues of insignificance that bother her to the point where she has to cry on TikTok videos. Kylie is strong, she is fearless, and I think that because she is strong and fearless, she deserves more respect than she has ever given. And if there's anybody out there that deserves 10 million subscribers, It's Kylie Control. A dream of mine is to have 10 million subscribers on this YouTube channel, but only you guys can affect my YouTube channel in that way by hitting the subscribe button that many times, and I honestly don't think anybody is going to do that. I highly doubt that anybody is going to hit my subscribe button 20 times, much less 20,000 times, but I would love to see that happen, because it just shows me how much each and every one of you love these videos. You know, you can watch the video and not hit the like button or hit the subscribe button, but it doesn't tell me anything. You can not hit the subscribe button and leave me at 2,748 subscribers, or you could be that one girl that actually stands up and steps up for what she believes in. I've often said that this channel is yours, and what I mean by that is what you want discussed on this channel, even if it is the original Descendants cast, the new Descendants cast, Descendants The Rise of Red, the original Descendants movies, whatever you want discussed, Descendants Zombies, we can discuss it. This is your channel. All I am is the guy that creates the videos for each and every one of you. This is your story, and it's written the way you want it written. So you can sit there and you can not hit the subscribe button or you can not hit the like button, but when you hit the subscribe button, you show power. You show control over this YouTube channel. You show that you know it's your YouTube channel and you're a girl who knows what she wants as a fan of Descendants or Zombies. And that's all I've ever wanted to give to you, is a channel that is yours. Not a channel that is just AI videos that make no sense, that you can't make sense of, that you wonder why you see one Descendants or Zombies video on, and 6 months passes and you don't see any more Descendants or Zombies videos. I love when a girl shows up here and she just hits the like button till her heart stops beating. Because it is just an incredible feeling to know that somebody out there actually loves these videos. And somebody out there will keep coming back to this channel because she loves the videos that much, that she will hit the like button and hit the subscribe button that many times until her heart actually stops beating because she loves Descendants so much. All I've ever wanted to do was create a channel that would give you something special to believe in, to instill the thought in your mind that every dream that you may have, regardless of what that dream may or may not have been, is possible, because it really is. Because I know a lot of guys out there that you're probably in relationships with probably doubt you about your dreams, probably don't give you enough encouragement to achieve your dreams, and I've never ever wanted to do that. All I've ever wanted to be was the sweetest guy to ever talk about Ruby, the sweetest guy to ever talk about Kylie, and I like to believe that I am. I like to believe that if Ruby Rose Turner were to see these videos for the first time ever in her life, which she probably has by now because I've almost got 200 videos uploaded, but I like to believe that if Ruby was to see these videos, Ruby would think, like many of you do, that I'm the sweetest guy who ever created a Descendants or Zombies video, because I really do put my heart into these videos, and I like to believe that girls do watch these videos and they do listen, because they do hit the subscribe button and do hit the like button, because when you do hit the like button, that means that somebody else out there can find these videos. And because somebody else out there can find these videos, what happens is more people will subscribe, because more Descendants fans will find the content they love and find time in appreciating, and I love that so much. It's a wonderful feeling when you know somebody out there reaches out and lets you know through a heart emoji or by hitting the subscribe button that they love this channel so much. Because I know for sure a girl I'm dating is never going to hit my like button. She is never going to hit my subscribe button. It's never ever happened for me in 20 years. It's not going to start happening now. So if I have to spend the rest of my life talking about Descendants or Zombies, I will do it without even thinking about it, because I know how much it means to every single little girl who ever hit my subscribe button. I have loved this franchise from the very beginning. I will love this franchise for eternity, because I know, again, how much it means to each and every one of you. And it must really hurt. It must really bother you. I don't see the reactions on your faces when you see these other people uploading videos with the reactions, the reaction trailers, the reactions about Descendants in these videos that make no sense. I've even got my doubts they've even watched Descendants. I think the first time they watch Descendants is when they say do a reaction for a reaction trailer on YouTube. They've never watched it in their life, so they don't know the first thing about Descendants. At least I can create a video and I can talk to you about Descendants, and I can tell you how much it means to me to be able to sit here and talk about Descendants for you, the fans of it, because there are bigger fans out there of Descendants and Zombies. I know this is the reality of life than I ever was, but I was the biggest Descendants fan, so much so that I would create a YouTube channel after talking about so many specific niches, about the entire Descendants and Zombies franchises, and I have never regretted it, because I know how much it means to each and every single person who ever loved Descendants or Zombies as much as what I have. Thank you so much for sending me out on this incredible journey, because it allowed me to find all of you and become friends with all of you. And I like to believe that our friendship between the host and the audience is one that will last forever and eternal, because I don't know where I would be without each and every one of you. I'd just be some guy uploading videos on YouTube that probably nobody would even like. But I know that I've created something special, and the thing is, I created it from my heart. I created it from my heart. And there are days that I go and I don't get any likes, I don't get any subscribers, and my subscriber count stays at a certain number for probably a week before some girl who appreciates this channel enough shows up here and hits the subscribe button. But you know what? That one girl who hit the subscribe button after 2 weeks of nobody hitting the subscribe button is a very unique person, a very special person, even when she thinks she's not a special person, because she was the one person who boosted the subscriber count. She was the one person who liked the video. She was the one person who commented. And she was the one person who punched me in the heart to say, I love your videos, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm going to be a subscriber to your YouTube channel for forever. Because believe it or not, there are girls subscribed to this YouTube channel who have been subscribed from the very first video that was uploaded on this YouTube channel, who took a chance on me when nobody else ever did. And I remember you, I will never forget you, and I am forever eternally grateful that you are here. I have so much respect for you that you don't even know about. So if you are somebody watching these videos who has yet to subscribe, who is even thinking about subscribing to this YouTube channel, I think you should. Because you're going to have a really fun time here on this YouTube channel. You're really going to like it here, and I'm going to do my best to provide you with analogies and commentaries on Descendants that you will not find anywhere else on YouTube. I'm one of the greatest YouTubers of all time. And it has been a huge honor to be able to sit behind this podcast microphone and to have critiqued Descendants in a way it's been meant to be critiqued for forever. I mean, people talk about Descendants and it makes no sense to me why they're even talking about it, because they don't know the first thing about Descendants. They've never seen the movies, they're just posting reaction trailers, or they're talking about a book they've never even read, because there are 9 books in total in the Descendants franchise. 4 of them have made it to the top of the New York Times bestseller list, and I would highly recommend it. It is a fantastic read to anybody who loves the Descendants franchise. And if you have never been a fan of Clarke and Ruby Rose Turner, I think you should get on board for what is going to be an incredible ride on the train tracks, because we're not stopping or slowing down anytime soon. And if there's one thing that I love to talk about, it has to be Descendants and Zombies, because everybody just loves it so much. Do I think Ruby Rose Turner is an absolutely fearless person? You better believe that I think Ruby Rose Turner is a fearless person, and she deserves far more credit than she has ever been given. What your girl's got to do is you got to think about going to a gym, and it's like lifting weights. So the more you lift weights, you obviously become stronger. And you pack more muscle onto this YouTube channel when you hit the subscribe button or you hit the like button. I would love to go to Booster Juice this afternoon, get a fruit smoothie, bury my head into a chocolate fudge sundae from Dairy Queen, cry about having no subscribers, and come home tonight with, 15 subscribers. But I know for that to happen, at least every single person would have to hit the subscribe button on this YouTube channel every single time they watch the video. So within the first 2 minutes of the video, you would have to hit the subscribe button. It would be a really holy shit moment. But I would love to see that happen. I really would. Because I believe in each and every one of you just as much as what you believed in this channel when you took a chance on me when nobody else would. And from my heart to yours, I just want to say thank you for having done that. It has been an honor to be able to sit behind this podcast microphone and talk about Descendants and Zombies for however long I've been able to talk about it, even if it has been 10 years. It's been a really long time. It's been an incredible journey. And I'm not slowing down anytime soon, because life is sweeter when all of us are. And we just have to believe that more. We have to trust in that analogy more, that theory more, because it really is sweeter when you show kindness. So I think, having said that, Descendants really has had a profound effect on all of our lives and all of our hearts. It's left a forever imprint on my heart, and I will never forget the profound impact and the imprint that the franchise has left on my heart, because I don't know where I would be without it. Your support, your outpouring of love and support is something that I can't do without, because I've been left brokenhearted more times than I could ever want to remember. But even though I've been left brokenhearted ever more than I've ever wanted to remember, I've had each and every one of you from the very first video that was uploaded on this YouTube channel. I've had Ruby Rose Turner as my favorite Descendants character of all time. I miss her dearly. Just the thought of her now being a part of Descendants 5 breaks my heart into a million pieces. Hopefully, if we get to Descendants 6 by the time we get there, she'll be a part of that one. But I really do miss her, and I think about her every day. Having said that, I hope somebody hits my subscribe button, hits my like button 1,000 times over. One can only hope as a YouTuber if someone's going to hear his voice and watch his video from beginning to end. It's a chance we all take when we upload a video to YouTube. But I know there's a girl out there that will forever have a clutch on my heart and will forever hit my like button and hit my subscribe button every single time she shows up, and that's what makes all of this worth it time and time again. All I've ever wanted from you is to be kind to one another, so you should go do that right now. Bye, YouTube. I will be back again in a few hours with another huge video to drop on this YouTube channel.